What if one tap can turn off your entire smart home? For the longest time, I've been frustrated that my Apple Home devices and my Home Assistant devices wouldn't work together. But recently I discovered how to create an Apple shortcut that turns everything off with the single tap of an NFC tag. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it so you can combine Apple Home, Home Assistant, Apple shortcuts, and NFC tags into one seamless automation system. So let me tell you why I built this. When I would be done here in the studio, I would manually turn off any device that wasn't a smart device. But then having two different platforms, Apple Home and Home Assistant, I would have to manually go into each app and turn off the studio devices. So for example, I would turn off the devices in Apple Home that were being controlled in the studio, and then I would go into Home Assistant and turn off any studio devices that were being controlled by Home Assistant. Yeah, the process worked, but it was clunky. So then I thought to myself, there's got to be a way I can automate this. Wouldn't it be nice if I can just control everything with a single tap? And the answer is yes, Apple Shortcuts would allow me to do that. Not because Apple Shortcuts would control everything, but because it's the bridge between Apple Home and Home Assistant. And then once I realized that, I thought to myself, how cool would it be if I didn't even have to open my phone to initiate the automation? And that's where the use of NFC tags come in. And here's the workflow that I came up with. Simply tap the NFC tag, it launches the Apple shortcut, which sends the commands to Apple Home and Home Assistant. Let's get started by creating the automation inside of Home Assistant. Now, we're not going to use a button or a sensor to trigger this automation. We're going to use something called a webhook. Here we are inside of my Home Assistant dashboard, and we're going to come down to the setting icons. We're going to click on automations and scenes, and here you can see the list of automations I already have in place, but we're going to create a new one by clicking the create automation button and then clicking create new automation. On this screen, we need to add a trigger and a couple of actions. So when this happens, do this. So our trigger is going to be when this happens. So we're going to add a webhook for the trigger. And this is important because this is what links Apple Shortcuts with Home Assistant. So we're going to search for webhook. And you can see on the screen in this window here, we have something called a webhook ID. Copy this information. It's extremely important. We're going to need it when we create the shortcut in Apple Shortcuts. One more thing you need to do is click on the cog button and uncheck only accessible from local network. Once you do that, we're ready to add our actions. So come down to add action. And since I want to control devices in the studio here, we're going to expand the studio, click on LED light strip, and we have the options here whether we want to toggle the light, turn off the light, or turn on the light. For this demonstration, we're going to turn off the light. Once we have our trigger in place and our actions in place, and you could use multiple actions if you want to control multiple devices, but for this demonstration, we're just going to control the one LED light strip, and we're going to say save. Next, we're going to give it a name, so I'm going to call it Turn Off LED Light Strip. Looking at the workflow again, you can see we're reverse engineering the entire process. Now that Home Assistant is waiting for a webhook, let's build the shortcut that will send it. All right, this is where all the magic happens. I'm in the Shortcuts app on my iPhone. We're going to press the plus button in the upper right-hand corner to add a new shortcut. And now we're going to add our first action. I'm going to search for vibrate device. Now, this is strictly an optional step. You don't have to do this. I add this action into the sequence because I like to get a confirmation that the automation has actually started. Next, we're going to search for another action that's going to help us control the Apple Home devices. So we're going to search for Control Home, select it, and now we need to hit Scenes and Accessories so that we can add the devices we want to control. So I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to select my lighting group. Now inside my lighting group, I have my key light, my fill light, and a couple of other lights around the studio. So I have that selected. I'm going to hit next. And now it's asking, what do we want to do? Do we want to turn them on, or do we want to have the automation turn them off? I'm going to say we want them to be turned off. And then we're going to hit the check mark. Now that we've added our Apple Home devices, it's time to add our Home Assistant action. So let's search for get contents of URL. And this is where we're going to paste in that webhook ID that we created when we created the trigger in Home Assistant. So we're going to tap on URL. I'm going to go ahead and paste in the webhook. And then I'm going to tap the little blue arrow in the circle, and we're going to change the method from get to post. And that's it. Our shortcut's created. But we're not done yet. Now, the final step and the most exciting part is we need to link it to our NFC tag so that we can trigger the entire process with the NFC tag. So we're going to hit at the bottom of the screen, we're going to select automation. And then at the top of the screen, we're going to hit the plus sign again. We're going to scroll down and we're going to look for NFC and select that. And now we're going to scan our NFC tag. So let me hit scan. We're going to name the tag, and I'm going to say turn off studio devices. We're going to say, okay, I want it to run immediately. And then I'm not going to select notify when run because I already have the vibrate action in place. And remember, the vibrate action is completely optional. You don't have to add that. We're going to hit next. And finally, we need to select the shortcut we'd like to link to. So that's right here. And we should be good to go. Okay, looking at the flow chart one final time, we completed the reverse engineering, we built the automation in Home Assistant, we built the Apple shortcut and added the actions for Apple Home and Home Assistant, and finally, we added the NFC tag. Now, the question is, does it work? Are you ready? So that's it. You now have a full-blown working home automation from a single tap of an NFC tag that triggers Apple shortcuts, controls Apple HomeKit devices, and sends a webhook to control Home Assistant devices. And the best part is there's no interaction with the device itself. And it's not only applicable to what I did here in the studio, but once you understand the workflow, you can apply it to other routines, such as good morning routines, good night routines, movie routines, and anything that your imagination can think of. So if you found any value in the video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you want to see more content like this, please click the video on the screen, and thank you so much for watching.